All right, good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday night. Last Saturday of June. July begins in a couple of days, and that's not good. Let's see. Before we get started, guys, let me see if I can fix that real quick, so give me 1 second. All right, I think we're back, and that's a lot better. Perfect. Okay, so outside right now, it's mostly clear, a couple of clouds overhead. I just had to make sure these two different cameras work, and one, the traffic camera right below me, which is just showing a cycling camera throughout San Antonio. For example, there's I-10 at Crossroads, there's I-37 at Hackberry, and then to my left, your left, my right. Today's numbers and the weather graphics that you're going to see over the next 10 to 15 minutes. But we're going to dive deep into detail about what to expect for tomorrow, next week as well. July 4th is less than a week away. So if you have any questions about that, we can always go into detail about that. Also, the tropics, we have Tropical Depression 2, the second one that formed this season. And that'll impact Mexico Monday and Tuesday. We will see some clouds and maybe a few showers from it, but not much, and we'll go into detail about that. And if you have questions, feel free to comment down below. Join the conversation here on Kent's 5. Okay, so today's numbers, 94 degrees, normal is 93. And I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks. It hasn't been that bad. Previously, and especially in years past, late June can usually and typically bring the heat. We can typically see like 100, 105 this time of year. But instead, 93, 94, that's been the number for the last 7 days. Not bad. That's near normal, and we'll take normal for the early part of summer. But reminder, July and August can bring dangerous temperatures, so we're not out of it yet. We're just starting. Summer just began like a week ago. So we're in the early part of summer, and there's worse to come. All right, so let's take a look. Month-to-date rainfall, 7.46, been pretty good, 77 to 94. Here's a look around town. Obviously, it's nighttime. Sunset was about an hour ago. A couple of clouds overhead. Next couple of days, there are a couple of coastal showers that'll try and work their way into San Antonio, but accounting for like a 10 to 20% chance. Nothing to cancel plans over, that's for sure. Outdoor plans, fine, dry, high temperatures, mid-upper 90s. Now, for tomorrow, we have an alert, especially tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday, is because of the gradual push of dust moving in from the Gulf from the south. At first, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, you may notice a slight haze in the sky. And I think the dust will be the most dense, I should say, anywhere east, right, towards Houston, southeast Texas, western Louisiana. That's where it's going to be most dangerous with the air quality. But anyway, so the dust will be thickening for the next couple of days, which is why we have an alert set for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Labored breathing. Anyone who suffers from respiratory illness, COPD, emphysema, if you have asthma, for example, that can be a problem when the dust comes in. Now, not everyone's sensitive to this kind of thing, but those who are sensitive to the poor air quality, the dust in the sky, limit time outdoors tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, because it'll fluctuate in the coming days. It'll improve by Wednesday, and then we may see another round moving by Thursday and Friday. We'll watch how that plays out in the coming days, so we'll keep you posted. But yeah, limit time outdoors. What else? The Saharan dust, yes, it creates terrible air quality, that's for sure. Creates hazy sunshine, kind of those milky colors in the atmosphere, kind of a whitish color versus a deep blue color you see in the summertime. That's what the dust does. But also, if you like photography, if you like sunrises and sunsets, the dust can actually make for really cool, vibrant colors in the evenings and overnights. So if you like photography, get your camera out for tomorrow night and especially Monday evening and Tuesday evening or in the morning as well, because the dust that's in the air that's present will help scatter and kind of refract the light in a way that brings about more vibrant colors in the atmosphere. So next couple of days, yes, poor air quality, but hey, you get some cool sunrises and sunsets out of it. So watch what happens. This is tomorrow afternoon. We're kind of on the outer edge of dust. Again, anywhere east of I-35 towards Houston, Corpus Christi, Galveston, you'll see more dense concentrations of dust. Periodically and progressively through Tuesday, we'll see more of it, move into the area. So I think Monday and Tuesday, worsening air quality kind of day by day. Wednesday, a small break, and then some of the models say another push by Friday and Saturday. That's July 4th and July 5th. Main takeaway, the heaviest pockets of dust will be east, and San Antonio and the hill country will be probably like on the outer edge of it, but anywhere east could be, creating poor air quality and things like that. Okay, so live look around town. It is mostly quiet. We had a couple of showers southeast today, but really didn't make much of a problem anywhere near us. 86 feel like 91. Southeast wind 17 miles an hour, dew point at 70. So air is pretty humid out there. Mid 80s feel like the lower 90s when you factor in that high humidity value. From Kevin, good evening. Any more rain coming our way? No. I mean, there may be a couple of coastal showers, Kevin, the next few days, like towards Corpus Christi, Beeville, Galveston, near Victoria, and Houston, but it's a very small chance that any of them make it towards us. By Tuesday and Wednesday, slightly better chance. I'll show you what that looks like just because of what's happening in the tropics, specifically what's happening in the Southern Gulf, and we'll go into detail about that as well. 86 in Helotes, 82 at Bernie, 81 at Beeville, 94 at Del Rio, 93 at Eagle Pass. Tomorrow's forecast, let's stop the clock right here. Right here. There you go. Lower to middle 90s, a lot like today, partly cloudy. Maybe one or two coastal showers, but most of us staying dry tomorrow. The alert is for the increasing amounts of Saharan dust moving in. And if you're going to the pool or going out to the coast, I mean, it is the holiday week, leading up to the 4th of July. There may, the UV index, I should say, is going to be 11, so that's extreme. What does that mean? So basically, what that means is if you don't have sunscreen or sunblock on, if you don't have any protection, your skin will burn in about 15 to 25 minutes. So this is just what summer brings. June, July, August, the UV index constantly stays at that range, like 10, 11, 12, even up to 13. That's extreme. So when you're outside, drink plenty of water, find shade, and if you're in the sun at the pool or whatever, make sure you have shade, an umbrella, or sunscreen and sunblock. Remember you're applying thoroughly every maybe 45 minutes to an hour because the sunshine can really make a difference, especially in this time of year in June and July. Okay, tropics, look at this. So notice that you can see there's tropical depression 2. It's like in the far southern end of, the far southern end of the Gulf, so the Bay of Campeche. Right now, winds are staying steady at 30 miles an hour, moving west-northwest at 8, so it's increasing speed a little bit from the last update. Pressure 1,011 millibar, and it's very disorganized, but it's gaining some momentum as it continues to push northwest. The latest forecast has it making tropical storm status tomorrow evening, and then making landfall sometime Monday morning, and this will be in central eastern Mexico, so like south of Tampico, Mexico, south of the Rio Grande Valley. So is that going to be a problem for us? Likely not. It's really not going to be much of a concern. We may see a couple of tropical bands of rain move in our direction towards like Brownsville, Corpus Christi, Houston, San Antonio. But notice like San Antonio and the I-10 corridor kind of on the outer edge of this possibility on rain chances. So it's possible. It's just more probable towards Corpus Christi and towards the valley Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So going to keep a close eye on that. All right, here's your 14-day forecast tomorrow. Lower to middle 90s, a little hotter on Monday, 96. June ends on Monday, and July begins on Tuesday. We have weather impact alerts for tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, not because of the small chance at rain in the late afternoon. It's more about the dust, the hazy skies, the poor air quality, the limiting time outdoors. If you're sensitive to that kind of thing, the air quality for the next couple of days. It improves Wednesday, and then we may see another push Thursday and Friday, but we'll see what the model guidance and some of the weather patterns kind of show us in the coming days. That may not be an issue by July 3rd or 4th. By the way, July 4th is on the forecast, 97 degrees, pretty much what the holiday brings almost every year. Upper 90s, lower 100s. Winds a little breezy at times, 10 to 15 miles an hour, mainly in the evening hours. And then by the middle part of July, start to get a little hotter. 98 on Monday, 99 on that Wednesday, and 100 on that Tuesday. So no big surprises there. Yes, some coastal showers here and there, but otherwise pretty quiet. Download the KENS 5 app. It is free, guys. We have updates on our weather, whether that's showers or isolated storms or Saharan dust or the tropics. We have constant, consistent updates with our KENS 5 weather team. You can get all the notifications, all the push alerts, everything you need to know around San Antonio, South Central Texas, the Gulf, anywhere. You'll have the updates on KENS5.com and the KENS 5 app. It is free. Why not download it? All right, guys, that is it for weather. We'll have another update in about 20 minutes on KENS 5 News at 10. Tune in on CBS Channel 5. If not, no worries. 94 degrees tomorrow and 96 on Monday. Alert set for Saharan dust moving in slowly Sunday evening, Sunday night, and then more heat and dust on the way for Monday and Tuesday.